Okay, I think we're up. Hi, everybody. I'm Conquering History Games. This is just that little update on Monday that I told you was gonna be coming. It's still Monday here in America, so everybody knows America's the most important country in the world. So everybody else who's not us can suck it out. I don't care if you're already on Tuesday. Really, that's just it's been a full day. Uh, so I had said that I wanted to get things going up more regularly on the channel starting on Tuesday night American time, because that's where I live. Uh, and of course, that might now get pushed to Wednesday night because something happened today. Where tomorrow, I'm not sure how it's going to look. But I basically want to go back to the schedule, which I found was the most successful here on the channel in terms of kind of giving everybody what they want. And this is not by any means a finalized one, but it's just going to give you a sense of how these things are going to work moving forward. I want to basically just return to where I've got one campaign assigned to every day of the week. And then if I have enough content, which I'm not guaranteeing there is going to be that, like I said, I'm trying to sort a lot of things out this week. And yeah, my year has just been insane. Even if we put aside the all these things going on with COVID-19 and whatnot. So just as an example, these are not necessarily the days that I'm committing to. I will be posting those on the community tab. We might have something like on the channel. Okay, every Sunday, you're going to get something from Hearts of Iron 4 Equestria at War, my Skyfall campaign. That hasn't debuted yet. It will. Mondays, Kaiserreich Qing. Tuesdays, Moereich Left Kuomintang. Wednesdays, Crusader Kings 2, the Hethum, the King of Armenia. I'm going to start that up. I've got a Westnoth campaign. Thursdays, and again, these I'm going to put in the community tab specific dates. Fridays, Crusader Kings 2. After the end, I'm probably going to be doing the European edition. I've been talking with those developers, and I'm going to get something going. And then this is sort of the most important campaign I want to get started, is the Crusader Kings 2 Empire of Outremer campaign, which is also going to be a survivor run where I'm going to do the full 1066 to the end of the to go to the end of the game in the 1450s. I really want to get that started. Now, there's going to be a little bit of variant here, though. One of the things that I want to do is I find that people who are interested in a series will continue to watch it no matter after the first couple of episodes, first few episodes, especially after the first 10. The people who are going to watch the series are now committed. They're just going to keep watching it. But of course, it's not bringing in as many views, so it's sort of a lesser priority. But I do know that like, especially at the start of a campaign, people want to get a lot of stuff really early and at least see the beginnings of it. And I know that's because there's people who they watch campaigns to like Let's Plays to learn how to play as a nation or a character or whatever. So the way things are going to work, although not initially, it's going to be like this in the future. It's going to have to depend on how much time I have. But let's say I had 6 campaigns going a week, and then I'm going to introduce a new one on Saturday. So I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to do Crusader Kings 2, my Outremer campaign. But that first episode's going to come out. You guys know how I am on the first episodes of Crusader Kings 2 stuff. I end up just talking about the world a lot, and so I may be only on pause in the last 10 minutes, things like that. So then that's when we'd have like a secondary thing set up. So Saturday, premiere of Crusader Kings 2. Then Sunday, we're doing whatever's the Sunday campaign. And then we're going to do another CK2 Outremer. Monday, do another CK2 Outremer. And just to sort of at least get those. It would probably just be 3. Maybe I'd do 5. Maybe I'd just do 2. I don't know, but it's probably going to be 3. Just to sort of prime the pump. And so you guys know my episodes are almost always an hour and a half long. Excuse me, a half hour long. So if I get the first 3 out in the first 3 days, you've now got an hour and a half of content. You know, it's the size of like a feature-length film. Decent enough amount of stuff that you could watch. And I know that a lot of people are looking for entertainment while they're locked up during this this time period. You know, I'm not so much. I'm still working. Which in some ways makes me kind of lucky. I know people who've been laid off and people who have had their hours cut and things like that. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is about the entertainment I'm trying to provide you all as distraction. Now, another thing I'd want to do is, of course, this is probably going to take a month, 2 months before it comes into effect. Let's say I'm getting kind of towards the end of a campaign, or it feels like people aren't really getting into it that much. That's when I might do something where I'll start spamming the videos daily just so I can clear it out of the weekly slot. But another thing that's going to happen is I'm going to start, and I know that I've done this in the past, but I've never talked about it before. I'm going to start kind of, if I feel that it's right, formally abandoning series. This is especially going to happen with these CK2 challenges, because these come every 2 weeks and they're a point-based thing and you're trying to do specific stuff. Those are the kind of campaigns I might play them for a few hours. I'm not sure how long that would entail. Maybe 10 hours. Maybe that's like, 10 hours of gameplay is 20 episodes, which that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of content. And if it's okay, I've done most of the challenges, but I've reached a point where, okay, if I want to get the full gold on everything, I'm going to need to play another 20 episodes just to get a few more points. That would be the kind of thing that I wouldn't be too into, because I just want to see how well I can generally do in these challenges and talk about the people who the challenges are. Plus, they're every 2 weeks. So think about it. Let's say I spent 10 hours, not in a row, or even 5 hours. Let's put it that way. Let's say I spent 5 hours playing a Crusader Kings 2 challenge, the ones that come out every 2 weeks. So you'd have 4 episodes go out. So 10 hours means 20 episodes. Or excuse me, 5 hours means 10 episodes. You're going to have 4 drop in that first week, and then 1 a week after that, because you're counting. So it would be like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, loop around, Wednesday again. So in those 7 days you've had, or 8 days, however you want to count it, you get 4. But then after that, it's just once a week. So then it's 6 more weeks to continue to see the footage of a challenge that doesn't exist anymore by the time it's done. You get what I'm saying? So these CK2 challenges, I would anticipate, if you're watching them, they're going to be short. Things like that. I think I've already talked way too much about all this, but you guys are kind of getting a general vibe, though, of what I'm going for here. I'm going to try to increase the number of campaigns on the channel, but I'm also going to space them out. And also, just a sidebar, there's so much going on this year for me in everybody's lives, and I just don't have time to do things that I'm not impassioned about anymore. So, I don't know, maybe we'll see how I'm feeling come summertime, but I think I'm just done with Vanilla Hearts of Iron 4. I know that there's people who wanted me to play more of Spain, and I do want to do a nationalist campaign, and I want to, at some point, show the new systems of espionage and complacency and things like that, but Vanilla Hearts of Iron 4 just gets on my nerves with a lot of things, and so I just don't want to spend the energy on it, especially when I could be checking out cool new things like Crusader Kings 2 or Westnoth or in other games. I've been getting emails about some free games, so I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't know if I'm going to do live streams or what, but eventually I'm going to start updating things on the community tab much more frequently with the schedule, like I used to. And those of you who've been around for a while know that that's when I was at my most productive, and I think the channel was also at its best when I kept a clear and public schedule. So we're looking forward to that. Anyway, you all have a nice night. I got other things to do. Bye-bye.